morning, everybody. Well, we do have a topic today, but I don't know how many people are going to really understand it. So, we are going to keep it simple for the average person. To do this, we're going to talk about the closest thing to this technology that most everybody knows about, called mixtapes. Now, before MP3s and CDs, people used to make homemade cassette tapes with their favorite music. And they would usually record them from the radio or from records, right? Well, thanks to modern technology, we have pretty much thrown most of that idea out with the bathwater, right? Hold on. We all know that analog media is big again. Big. In 2022, vinyl outsold compact discs for the first time since 1987. I don't even have a cassette player. So, I found, and I'm not going to say it's going to probably be the greatest thing in the world, but we have sites like Vistaprint, making custom business cards, Teespring, that makes coffee cups, t-shirts, things like that, right? Well, there's a company called Kunaki, Kunaki. Kunaki allows you to make Blu-ray discs, DVDs, CDs, and vinyl. That's right, records. You can actually get custom-made records. Anything you want to put on it. It's your record. You create the artwork. You create the playlist you want to put on it. And that's a standard 33 1/3 RPM. And it plays on a standard turntable. Now, the only thing is, the reason why it's so cheap is because, well, it's kind of basically budget. You know, it's not top grade, super fancy quality, but for most people, it'd probably be fun to get by. And we wanted to do is make the Silver Moon music selection that we put up here on YouTube a vinyl so that people can actually buy a copy or they can share it with their friends and they can listen to Silver Moon Radio Sampler on their own turntables. Good morning, Noodles. How you doing? Now, think of this for a minute. As I said, all you have to do is you take your favorite music, record it into an MP3, right? This is how it works. You get up to 20 minutes of music per side of a vinyl. You get two sides. The price went up from $32 to $50 because they don't have enough crew right now to meet the demand, so they had to raise prices. I think it also might be because of the cost of materials. But the point is, these albums will allow you to make your own mixed vinyls at a reasonable price. Anything you want, you can put it on there. It could be speech, it could be text, it could be a copy of your favorite CD into vinyl. I happen to have a couple old files from my CDs I probably would convert because unfortunately the company never came up with a vinyl version of it. From an album called Snow Goddess, which I happen to have originally ripped the CD years ago onto a vinyl. But I don't even know where the original CD even is anymore. Plus, of course, the Silver Moon Radio Sampler album, which I'm working on right now. And I'm hoping to have and make this first mix final in June of 2024. I mean, think about it. Why be stuck just listening to records made by the big guys when you can make your own custom mix vinyl for yourself with the music you like? Oh, yeah! Regardless of whatever it is. I mean, okay, if you're going to start distributing a big time, you might want to go with a bigger mass pressing facility, but in this case, it's just like the t-shirts from Teespring and the hoodies and the coffee cups like this one right here. They make them on the fly. That's not necessarily cheaper. After all, this is a $20 cup. You can buy this cup in my store. And this is a Silver Moon Radio Cup AM16 cup. Well, I could do the same thing. I can offer the albums on the fly too, that the customer can pay for the item on PayPal, and then they will arrange to ship it to the customer. Thus, just like Teespring, I just get the profit whatever we set for profit. Gemini Jen, I actually can tell you right now, you can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to most any record store today, and you can buy a turntable varying in price from atrocious to you gotta be kidding me. I mean, really, record players are everywhere. In fact, I've seen many less CD players being made now than I am seeing record players. Record players are taking off like greasy rails when trains sliding over them. They're just taking off. And for me, this would be a lifetime dream I've always wanted to do since I was a little girl, which is, why can I only buy records in the store? I would like to make my own. Oh, yeah! But when I originally looked into the prices back in 2000, it was like, too much. $500. No way, I'm not paying that. That's too much. No. But $50 for the mastering and probably $10 for shipping? Hell, that's way more practical. Yeah. That's the thing that makes this is what makes this show so fascinating when you listen to my show, is that you get the records. You get the music, you get the albums, you get to hear the turntables as I segue through the vinyls. And people are actually finding it absolutely exciting because last night we had over 20 listeners on Silver Moon Radio. 20 listeners, people. It's big! It's big! And because technology has been made simple enough for the average John and Jane Doe public to do, it also means that, hey, it's finally accessible in a way that the average person can actually handle it. Good morning, Parasol. How are you doing? And you know what? I'm the kind of person that once I get the credit card bills paid off, and that's the thing we're working on right now. In March of 2024, loans will be paid off completely and nothing will be owed at all. We will be totally paid off. I mean, think about that. no bill paid owed to Lowe's, then $200 a month. Every month goes to Ally, which I checked the balance of Ally. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, once we get that paid off, once we get Lowe's paid off, and then we take all the money, $300 a month plus, we pay that to Capital One, which means by June, I wouldn't say we'd be paid off, but we will be seriously have more money available for fun stuff that we don't have to charge on the credit card.
Oh, yeah!
Including this. Well, that's good. Well, Noodles, you might be paying by Kick, but you gotta get subscribers on Kick. That's like members. Just like YouTube. Do you have members yet? Did you set up any memberships on Kick for your affiliates? Because just like YouTube, you get memberships. You get 90% of every dollar, or 90 cents for every dollar. Like 95 cents for every dollar. Holy crap, they only take a nickel for themselves. Which means if you do better in Kick, guess what? You're going to be bringing a lot of money, honey. A lot of money. No, you're right. You're not going to get a salary on Kick, Noodles. Because if you're one of the top tiers, like Mr. Beast, or one of the other guys, like GCQ, those guys get a salary on Kick. You'll be pretty much working just like me, you having memberships, just like you do on YouTube. Because Kick doesn't have advertisers, which is good.
Oh, yeah!
You don't have to worry about the ad block crap. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, Chris is coming home today, guys. She is going to be returning home today. I scheduled my appointment for next Monday. She's really excited to come home to see her family. I can tell you that. It's been a while since she's been back at home again. And I'm sure she's got a lot of things she has to take care of when she gets home, too. But I'm glad she's coming home, Chris. I'm glad that they finally did get this under control. Of course, I've had rusty breakfast since he voluntarily went back out this morning. Because once he saw me sitting up, he was like, shit, let's go outside again. Oh, no, you don't necessarily have to go outside. You can lay in the bedroom. Yeah, I'll go talk to the other cat. But, I mean, the point is guys, is this year, 2024, for me, is going to be an opportunity for great positive changes. And I want to remind every single one of you, all the members that made this possible, thank you ever so much for being members. It really does help. And thank you for the super chats and super stickers. I also appreciate that too. We're going to keep growing this channel. And I also can tell you that because we are focusing more on the videos now, I'm just talking about the video content money here was. Okay? Looking at advertiser revenue, it's on the up. Granted, we all know super chat, super stickers, super thanks, and memberships, of course, is a good portion of our income of about 95%. But let's give thanks for that, too. How many followers you got? You got 85, 75. We're almost there. We are almost there. I thought it was originally 85. But according to what I have heard, Red said it's 75 is the minimum. Well, you know what? That might be true. Right now, we have 72 followers on Kick. So, I mean, that's a good thing for you, Noodles. And another way it's a good thing is that you finally got more of your YouTubers to come to Kick. That was a hard sell. I'm really having a hard time trying to get YouTubers to come to Kick.
Oh, yeah!
But you know what? They are slowly coming across. They finally are slowly coming across. We all know that the majority of people that come to Kick enjoy the music show, the drive-in movie theaters, and then we had an idea when we saw the Machinima by Brian K. yesterday. I said, how about this for a movie night once in a while? Why not let people upload their own custom movies? What I mean by that is, if you have a movie that you've been working on, a machinima, a skit, whatever, and you want to play it on my Kick channel, you give me a link to it, I put it in the playlist, and we show it during movie nights when I don't have a film scheduled. Which means we get a chance to explore content created by those that have the creative streak and that would like to show the creativity. I would have been paid by Twitch originally before the bottom fell out of Twitch. But Twitch themselves kind of soured the milk, but because my content is not really what the Twitchies like. It just isn't what the Twitchies want. But look at the typical age group of a Twitchie. They're like what? Teenagers. Hello! I haven't been a teenager in over 40 years. I don't think most people even really think about that. Come on, 55 years old. Holy shit, it's hard to believe that. Subtract 50 years, it'd be like 1984, something like that. Something like that, yeah. 1984. Wow. It's a long time. It's a long time. How fast time flies.
Oh, yeah!
I'm sure it took him time, Gemini Jam. I will admit it took him time. But what Noodles tends to forget is I was the one who suggested he should also try joining Kick. That was my suggestion that he came on the Kick. Good morning, Dimitri. How you doing? So, yes, it's amazing, actually. So, PDX and I are going to have to schedule our part 2 of the interview in February. We haven't set a date yet. I told her basically any day would be good. I said, but since we did it last on a Saturday, let's do it on another Saturday to keep the date consistent. Which works out fine for me because then we can also Keep it consistent. Consistency is key to growing on any platform. Most people don't even think of that. And anyway, the link to come on the panel is QEQ. 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 Quiet, educated, and quirky. I have my hailing frequencies are open. Let me make sure my sound is working correctly. I didn't test that yet, so let me test that real quick. One test tone, please. Fantastic. Okay, great. We're all set there. Yep. So we are trying to diversify and expand and change things and experimenting with new ideas. Do I honestly think that we're going to be selling a lot of vinyls? We can't even sell coffee cups. That's true. Actually, the vinyl album is probably more from my historical archives. So, the thing is we grow the channel. We've changed things a bit on here. And I know that some people, I don't want to give any particular names because there's probably more than one, are actually saying, oh, that's another one of Michelle. I mean, we're simple guys. Let's look at the reality. Drama only gets you so far before everybody says, been there, heard it, I'm sick of it. Yeah. I want to accentuate the positive, meaning that we can be a channel on YouTube that doesn't have to do all those advertising, all that talking about horrible stuff. I don't want to do that. I really don't. Because it stinks. I hate that. You keep talking about, oh, this one's doing this to somebody else. This person's now crying. Now this person has to deal with a lawsuit. This one's being sued. This one is, has been raped by so-and-so and so. It's not exactly a thing I want to cover. Because I want to cover things that are more positive. Like the fact that now the technology is made available that makes my lifetime dream a reality. And that's a good thing. Now, because this site is pretty bare bones, it's not going to be like, as I said, the best record postings in the world. I mean, it's a one-on-one record, which means it's more expensive because the fact is it's a single record cut at a time, not hundreds of thousands of albums. But for some people, especially fledgling musicians, I'm not a musician, but I can think of other uses for that work. Let me tell you one of the ones. A lot of YouTubers like to review equipment, and they want to use the YouTube audio library, and they find out to their dismay that the library that they need is in a format that is not directly available. YouTube, for example, does not offer the YouTube library on vinyl or cassettes or CDs. Now, we can make cassettes and we can make CDs, but most people can't burn a vinyl album. But if you want to start testing turntable technology and stuff like that, you still want to get monetized, you need to be able to have music to play that is not going to result in copyright claims against you. So why not make a record consisting of music from the YouTube library for your own use. Or maybe you're interested in doing a record on something like, maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe you want to make a record of a few sound bites of your children as they're growing up. Okay, that's kind of a bit of a stretch, but people used to do that with the Wilcox Gay recording turntables, or the Montgomery Ward ones, that they would go ahead, get the blank records, put them on the Wilcox Gay recording turntable, and they would record like 10-15 minutes aside at 78 RPM of, family gatherings, or maybe you're reading a poem or a story or something like that. So, of course, getting the blanks for Wilcox Gay turntables is like almost impossible now, because the company doesn't make them anymore, because the company's out of business. So this is kind of a nice compromise. You go ahead, you use this sound recorder, record as an MP3 file your sound of your children playing or whatever, narrate a story, get it into 20 minutes aside record, and then you cut the record, and now you have a permanently embossed album of those special moments that can play on any turntable, even good old grandma's turntable from 1960, which is awesome for sharing things among family. Of course, if you're a musician, there's nothing more cool than saying, hey, I got my own record. I made it myself, and it's available in my store. You can buy it with all my music I've written. Some people do that. And given how much a commercially pressed record costs in the store, I mean, some of those records are very expensive. But for the average person, that can be a great option. I'm doing fine, Krista. How are you? So, in June, I am going to get this ready to release it. And since I don't have a store where I can add additional things, Teespring doesn't let me add third-party products. So I have to create another web store just to sell records? Hello, Wix, I need a job for you. In fact, you can go to Wix.com and you can actually start a store on Wix. Create the custom website you need just to sell the things that Teespring doesn't sell. I'm absolutely glad to know you're doing 95% better. I'm really happy that all went well. I'm glad the doctors found the cause. That was scary for you with the allergic reaction. I would have been just be glad that it wasn't worse of an allergic reaction like a food allergy where you can go into anaphylactic shock. No, that's actually lethal. It's almost like you just got a warning, but it just tells you what I'm talking about. You just got to be careful. Because not everything out there is the same. The medication had changed, the other medication, the formulation had changed enough that it caused a problem. How that happened, I do not know. May have been contamination in the medication in the manufacturing plant. I don't know. But I am absolutely glad to know you're doing better. So, this morning I had to reschedule my doctor's appointment for next Monday. I did last night. I said, more than likely, if we don't go to the doctor's today, we'll be live at 10 a.m. And I'm live. So, where the hell is everybody? Yeah. I mean, the next thing to do is to, thanks, love you, girl, can't wait to spend time with you. Well, I think we can get together on Friday. If you want to get together on Friday, we can go to Starbucks and get another coffee or two or whatever, because I got $15 on my Starbucks card. Right now my socks are drying, so if they fit, they drip for one low price. Yeah, free. Yes, they do drip for free. So, we have 11 people, only 2 likes, 12 people. Come on, guys, pump the like jar. Let's fill it up a bit. Let's get those likes up. That does help with the algorithm. Apparently now, the way YouTube does it things. So please, put some likes in the like jar. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah!
Let's get this channel up.
Oh, yeah!
Let's get this channel up to 20 people today. After all, we had 20 people on Silver Moon Radio last night. Why can't we get 20 people on YouTube today? No, but you know what? Man, tell people to click on the follow button and follow us on Kick. We really need to follow us on Kick. And that does kind of count as a like button, because obviously if you don't like the channel, you're not going to follow it. Likewise, on YouTube, please don't forget to click the subscribe and ding, 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 ding. Turn on all notifications so you know when we have notifications to share.
Oh, yeah!
If you're watching this on Facebook or on X, I don't know how you subscribe. I know you can follow us, our NASQ group on Facebook, and also it's on my individual profile too. So follow me on Facebook also. Because you know what? I actually do love doing the morning show. That's why I was kind of chomping at the bit to get started. I was like, I put out the notification a little early, and I was sitting there going, oh man, I put it out too soon. Now everybody thinks we're going to go live right away. We're not going live until 10. Stupid mistake. Oh well. I mean, let's put it this way, guys. It's Monday morning. We all know either people are working, sleeping, or doing something I'm not going to mention. Anyway, that's just the reality. But then again, the point is, we're here. And I'd like to say hello to all the people that are lurking. Oh, the 12, 13 of you that are lurking in the background. Welcome to the show, whoever you are. I know it's very hard to keep up with all the channels a lot of people have in their subscriptions list, and I understand that. Because so many people have some channels that they want to be live on, as they realize that they're really awesome. But then there are other channels that are like, yeah, right, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's great. Yeah. But I really want to kind of seriously watch Channel A because it's got more on the spot with lots of drama. But Michelle's channel is good too, but she don't focus on drama. So I think I'm going to watch the drama channel first and then I'll watch Michelle later. Which is fine. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. But make sure to subscribe anyway. And even after the show is over, you can still put in the comments a super thanks, a super sticker. So just because I'm not live at the time you're watching it doesn't mean that you still can't join as a member or super thanks or super sticker, because you still can. That's the neat thing about the technology, is that we can do that. That was another thing I used to get mad as a kid about. How come the President of the United States takes ABC, NBC, CBS? When I can't even watch all my TV shows on all those channels at the same time. Well, President's got exclusivity, Michelle. 50 years later, I'm on multiple networks at the same time. Ooh, I'm powerful. No, I'm not. I'm just a North American snow queen. And so far, my season has been pretty good, hasn't it? Lots of snow.
Oh yeah!
Lots of wind.
Oh yeah!
Lots of cold.
Oh yeah!
Lots of ice.
Oh yeah!
Lots of nice, warm, comfy fireplaces to come home to.
Oh yeah!
Nice wood stoves.
Oh yeah!
Nice burning garbage barrels.
Oh yeah!
Homeless people wrapped up in newspapers. I don't know if that's really a good thing or not, but yeah, they're trying to keep warm. But you know what? It's going to get better, guys. I can tell you. March is not that far away. March is only in 2 months. Speaking of militia, 700,000 trucks have just arriving in Texas. 25 states have sent their National Guards to Texas. Texas has basically told the federal government to go stick it, and they're laying out even more razor wire and keeping the CBP out of their state, and told them basically something along the lines of, "We don't need you. We got this covered." $40,000 just came. Okay, 40,000 trucks are there now. But you know what? That's still a very strong showing of support and solidarity for the state of Texas. Finally, the House and the Senate have said, "Okay, time to get off our tuffets and do something about this." Why are you taking so long to do this? You said you had this problem all the way back and for decades. Because finally we got one state that's making our lives miserable. Yeah. Oh, I don't see Rick over here. Oh, maybe he's was visiting over there. Well, Rick's not doing anything wrong. Well, just say hi to Rick. You know. After all, he's on YouTube, not on Kick. You can just ignore him because he's not over there. You know, that's kind of interesting. Right, then stop talking to him, Red. He's not even in your Kick Rick. He's on YouTube side of things. So I'm just trying to say is, guys, the situation is very unstable in the United States right now. And you know what? I found several news articles that explains it. And so I put the video links to my sources in our news section of our Discord. So I'm citing my sources and giving you access to the same videos I have so you can see what's going on. And that's another site that we need to work on next is Patreon. I just uploaded yesterday's Silver Moon Radio to Patreon. It's available right now for patrons that are paying members to download it. But right now, since it's been freshly uploaded directly to Kick, you may say, "Oh, I'm not going to pay for that. I can get it for free." That's true, but in about 15 days you won't be able to. Oh, bummer. Just missing my dad. When did your father pass on, Rick? I miss my dad too. My dad was smart. He was very, very, very intelligent. Very smart. Sharp like a thumbtack, and knew his business acumen. And I know from talking to my dad from the other side of my prayers, he actually is very excited about what we're doing on YouTube. He actually is going, "You got it together, girl. Congratulations, you're doing it."
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, you bet. December 22nd of this year? Sorry about that. It sucks when you lose a loved one. I'm not gonna lie. That's right. My father worked with your father. Your father was his supervisor. And, my father has a passion for working with wood. Wood projects of any kind. If it was wood, he was doing it. Cabinets, tables, chairs, furniture, floors, construction, building houses when he was younger. My dad loved and was totally passionate about working with wood. Yeah, that sucks. Cancer is a cruel mistress. It really is. There's nothing worse than senile dementia than seeing a loved one deteriorate because of cancer or even senile dementia. Both are absolutely tragic.
Oh, yeah!
It's sad. And I know that they're trying to find ways to help both people with senile dementia, Alzheimer's, and cancer patients to live healthy lives. And I know that they've been working on a lot of new treatments. They're showing a lot of promise for both. Good morning, Carrie. Welcome to the show. How you doing today, Carrie? I pointed out this morning before you came, is that we are going to be cutting a vinyl record probably in June with some of the music from Silver Moon Radio. Just wanted to let you know that. I explained that at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to rehash it again. The weather is going to be cooling down, by the way. It's not going to be snowing, at least not for Connecticut for a little bit, but the temperatures are going to be a little on the chilly side. But good morning, Andrew. Welcome to the show. I'm doing fine. By the way, Andrew, if you want to come up on the show, Carrie, don't know if you have QEQ, but if you want to come up on the show, if you have the link for QEQ, most of you guys can come up right now because the panel is kind of quiet, and we do benefit when we get people on the panel. QEQ is the link. If you want me to send you a link, Carrie, just email me. I will get it for you for tomorrow because I don't have my cell phone with me right now. It's in the bedroom. It's the same link as for getting the Discord. So, it's the same instructions because I'll give you a link to Discord as well. Okay? So, here it is. Please email me at bichela3@gmail.com for a link to our Discord, no longer public, because I manually send invites out one at a time. If you want a link to QEQ for the panel, I could send you that as well, so you have it, which is a reused link. We reuse it all the time. So, same thing with Andrew, if you forgot the panel link, which is in your Twitter, by the way. Would still love to have people come up on the panel. And like I said, if you want to come up on the panel, you don't have the link, just email me. And if I recognize you, I will give you the link to it. What's this now? Can you add me September? Why don't you email me? Because I can't actually add you. I have to mail you the link to the panel or to Discord. It's just easier that way. Just email me. And that's the easiest way to do it. Because I don't think I have you on Carrie as my friend on Discord, so I couldn't send you the link anyway. But if you want, just send me an email, and when I see your email, I'll send you links to both. Okay. Krista says I'm 95% better. She had an allergic reaction, for those of you who don't know. That was pretty bad. It was a skin issue. So it wasn't like a food allergy or you go into anaphylactic shock, but clearly, something in the medication change was not good. Maybe contamination in the manufacturing or something, I don't know. Resulting in a reaction from that. So the doctors had to give her another medication to replace the one she was taking. Right, so she said, my husband has been taking care of things at home, so I'm going to have some chill time. I hope you'll check out the records, the new record I gave Ray to let you guys play. I gave you a copy of the same record that we played last night from KTEL, Pure Gold, and because I got two of the same record. I guess originally Stan thought they were Volume 1 and Volume 2, which was not the case. So the good news is you got a whole nother album for free to play when you get home. Yeah. Wasps are nasty. Yeah. Yeah, my sister got allergic to bees from messing around with a beehive. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't even know all the details, but I know she's concerned now. She's still allergic to them. I got stung by a bee one time. I did not swell up like my sister did when she was a kid. I mean, I just got a little bit of rash on my hand. That was fine. But apparently she upset a swarm of bees, not just one. So these angry bees really made her look like a pin cushion. So there was a lot of venom in her system. You're welcome for the record. I think you'll like it because we played my copy of that same record last night on the show. It is K-Tel had over almost 2 hours. 2 hours of music. And I gotta tell you, that music was groovy. Yeah. No, I was actually taking the garbage out at work when I was working at Friendly's. And there was a bee, it was right by the dumpster. And he stung me in my wrist. I guess I aggravated the bee somehow, just taking the garbage to the dumpster. It's kind of weird how that happened. I didn't even expect to get stung. I was just bringing the garbage to the dumpster. The stings do hurt a lot. Oh, yes, they do. And what's even more interesting is that the fact the poor bee, it's a kamikaze attack when you think about it. You would think the bee would be saying to themselves, wait a minute, I'm going to stick my barb in that human being. It's going to be the end of me. And so why bother sting if I'm going to end up being, it's going to be a kamikaze attack? I don't know, but I guess there was a hive near the dumpster. I don't know why, but it was. No, you were placed on timeout because you were alleging something which is totally not true last night, right? And that really kind of disrupted the show a tiny bit. Not too bad, but it was just creating all kinds of crazy drama in the music show last night. That's true. Of course, when I got stung, it was more like May. And because Friendly's is an ice cream store, you can visualize what they're going for. They like sweet stuff. And so the bees were around the dumpster looking for any ice cream or sweet ambrosia from the gods as far as they're concerned. Or as far as Michelle's concerned, too, for that matter. Yeah, but I don't dig it out of dumpsters. No, I know you don't. It's the same thing. Someone said, oh, yeah, actually, you did. They would say, hey, Michelle, there's just a little bit of fribble mix over here in the container. Scrape it out. I don't care what you do with it. It's still fresh. I'm like, ooh, la la, there's like 3 cups in there. Go take a break and finish it. Gladly. I don't know what Ed does when he's homeless. Like I said, I'm not even talking to Ed right now. I'm not mad at him. But I can't help him all the way 2,000, 3,000, or 1,500, 1,800 miles away. It's impossible. He has to help himself now. I can't help him all the way that far away. That's impossible to do. He needs to take responsibility for his own actions and his own well-being.
Oh yeah!
This is, I'm taking responsibility and actions for my own well-being.
Oh yeah!
It's supposed to be that way. Yeah. No. Oh, I'm not talking to Ed. I'm not mad at him. He just called me at 4 a.m. one day talking about his paranoia again. And I was like, Ed, I'm trying to sleep. 2 hours later, you're trying to kill me! Ed, I didn't even get any sleep yet. Stop calling me so damn much. I can't help you 1,800 miles away. I think he's trying to. I think he's trying to find a sympathetic ear. Well, Michelle certainly got big ears. Yeah. But they're not necessarily very sympathetic. Well, they can be. But when you do the same old song and dance every day, it gets kind of monotonous.
Oh yeah!
Besides, how can I help a guy 1,800 miles away? I mean, that's. What am I supposed to do? Here's the coordinates, Scotty. One to beam up. Yeah, right. Wish. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and now he calls himself. I don't think that's really Ed Michelle. You don't think that's Ed? No, that person on Facebook is not Ed. Ed F'd word. Why would he call himself that? Because that's not him. Oh, you think it's a troll? More than likely, yeah. But I mean, you can only do so much. Now, when your situation like he is, that far away from the people he originally called a support network, so-called support network, right, then he didn't have to go to Florida. But he realized that, and he said this himself, I think I've been kind of holding you back from being successful at what you're doing. Then that's the reason I felt it was best I leave, is because I didn't think it was good for me to stay there as long as I did. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Ed. The fact of the matter is now we are actually doing better emotionally, anxiety's in check, and I'm doing health-wise better too, and the house is certainly a lot cleaner. Definitely cleaner. 100%.
Oh, yeah!
And it smells better too. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. So, that's the problem. You have to remember that these people, when they leave and they go to their own merry paths, they can't expect someone's going to be able to bail them out when they live 1,800 miles away. It's just not possible. And that's the reality. So that wasn't the main problem with Ed. The fact was, the main problem with Ed is that he didn't take a shower. That's what made it smell really bad. Although the other issues certainly didn't help any. That's one of the reasons why I'm so glad that he found a better place to go, because I take a bath at least once a week in the wintertime, more often in the summer. And trust me, my apartment smells just like Candida, fresh and clean. He's not coming back to visit in spring. Not unless he gets his own hotel room. Well, you know, the reality of that is, yeah, fat chance. By the way, for those of you who watched the video me and Lumi did on Saturday, and we're a little confused about that, let's just say we resolved that issue that was affecting us, and we took care of that in a positive way. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah. He can't come back here. The landlord doesn't want him back here either. So he can't come here. That's all I can tell you. Oh, I noticed that it's Monday morning and the viewership is a little low. It's because it's Monday, Michelle. Don't forget, people watch the reruns. They watch the reruns. Don't forget, when you're watching the reruns, guys, that you can still send super chats, super stickers, super things in the comments. Don't forget that. You can still send super chats, super things in the comments section if you're watching the reruns. So don't feel you're not able to donate, because you can if you want to. Brian, Casey, Michelle, I'll talk over with Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy has said no, and he meant it. So there's no discussing it with Jimmy. He's not coming back. Okay? Landlord has said that. He's not coming back. He needs his own apartment. I don't want him back here. Jimmy don't want him back here. Okay? I don't want him back here. Because he was disrupting Michelle's life, my life, and everything else we were doing. Including all the different shows we were doing. Having to jockey around his bullshit all the time. Right now we're 18 people right now. Well, that's good. I'm glad we're 18, but I would like to see us get more people, but it's Monday, Loom. You're not necessarily going to get a lot of people on Monday morning because they're all working. Oh, that's true. Yes, I'm saying he's not welcome here. Okay, I already said that to you. No, because that's a violation of code and zoning. That's completely off the menu, too. He can't even get up the goddamn stairs. How do you expect him to go into a cellar? He's not even able to walk up and down the stairs because of his infections with his legs. You've seen his legs, Brian. You know what they look like. Old crocodile skin can't even easily walk up and down all those stairs, and they're stone steps and they're not evenly cut. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Let's see. No, he can't. He can't even get down there. That's all I can tell you. It's not compatible with Ed. Nothing in this building is compatible with Ed. Ed's a basket case. That's the one thing I gotta point out. This building is for people like Ed. Even more than me. This building is not handicapped accessible with person with physical infirmities like he has. We have a lady downstairs who lives with her family, and she has the same problem that I have. And she's older than me, and she's got similar problems, and she, of course, she has her family with her. But you can realize how hard it is for some people to get up and down those stairs. We don't have lifts in this building. We have no lifts. There's no way to take a lift from one floor to another floor. We don't have one. So you have to walk the stairs. And if you depend on a walker, it's very difficult to do. Unless you can at least walk up and down the stairs. And I walk up and down the stairs quite often. He would have to talk to the town of Winston about that, not the landlord. Right now, I don't think Winston wants any more homeless people. Winston's got enough of them already. Way too many.
Yeah!
The nice thing about Winston is because it's so wooded, a lot of homeless encampments are in the wooded areas, out of sight, out of sound, out of mind. Usually. And that's the one thing to keep in mind. Winston is a country town. And because it is a country town, if you're going to be homeless in Winston, you better know how to live off the ground like Grizzly Adams. Because if you don't know how to live off the woods, live in the bush, you're going to starve to death. And of course, as we've had some pretty cold days, I haven't heard any more of a homeless Mike situation or autopsy or anything. I have a hunch. This is my hunch. And it may be a combination of multiple things, including drinking too much and not having a sleeping bag or a heater. That he goes very cold the few nights he was down there. And I think he froze to death. Why was he down there instead of his nice warm apartment? I don't know. But that's where I found him. That's where they found him. That's all I can say. I feel bad for homeless Mike and his family. But I mean, I don't think there was necessarily any foul play. I could be wrong, but I don't think there was. I've seen this happen before to people. Especially if they get too much alcohol in them or too much recreational products. They pass out. They're underclothed. And his tent was on a concrete slab. Which means with no sleeping bag, no bedroll, no mattress between him and the ground, the concrete would be absorbing all your heat, increasing the risk of hypothermia. And I bet that's exactly what happened with homeless Mike. And I don't even have a soundboard that fits that. Just to say is that It sucks being homeless without proper equipment for the New England area in the wintertime. It's not Los Angeles. It's not where it's warm more often than freezing. And if you don't have the right stuff, the Grim Reaper has been sharpening his sickle right behind you. And he will succumb, because it's just, the fact is, you need to dress warmly in New England, especially in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah!
And homeless Mike didn't even have a sleeping bag. Like I said, no bedroll. Maybe he had a tent and shelter to protect from the wind. But it's not the wind you have to worry about when you're sleeping on a concrete slab. It's physical contact with something that acts as a heat-absorbing pad, and it's going to lower your body temperature very quickly. That's just why it's such a tragedy.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. So I would just say, if you're homeless and you want to stay in New England, save your money up and buy the appropriate gear to keep yourself safe. And that's not an option.
Oh, yeah!
That's a necessity.
Oh, yeah!
Now, by the way, you will discover, if I've seen this already in a couple of our videos now, is that we're using an AI program called Tammy AI, which allows us, when these shows are over and they've been done processing, us to add a table of contents to the videos, thus allowing you to actually see what the topics are about. And then you can go right to the topics of interest. I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool feature, because people have always said to me, I don't have time to sit through a 2+ hour video. What is the topic about today? And then, of course, a lot of times I forget too, because we talk about so many different things. But thanks to the program called Tammy AI, you now know. And you can go right to the timestamp, which when Tammy AI said that topic is coming up that you're interested in.
Oh, yeah!
Which should also help us by getting more people to engage our content, even if they're just watching the reruns. That could be a great way to get more people to subscribe to the channel. And make sure to turn on all notifications, so you'll know when we're live and you don't have to worry about missing any. Likewise, on Kick, make sure to follow the channel on Kick, so you will receive your notifications as well, so you know when we're live. Because you know what? I know today is kind of slow, and I actually do understand that. I'm sorry I can't basically make this show go any faster than this. I know some of you guys are saying to yourself, oh man, another 45 minutes. Well, let's see if we can try to make it a little faster for you somehow. We do not necessarily need to end exactly at 12 noon. We could always end early if there's nothing else to cover.
Oh, yeah!
That's the reality. You could do that. But then everybody goes, oh man, I wanted to see a 2-hour show, and there was not enough content. Yeah, but you know what, though? Well, you have to understand one thing. The reason we do the 2-hour shows is some days we have a lot of people who want to come up on panels and talk, and a lot of people sometimes come in later on in the show, and that's when we usually get people coming on. It's usually by this time. Well, we are starting to see people coming on, but 16, 18 people. Yes. We're not seeing the huge numbers that we used to have. No, but they watch the reruns, though. Yes, they do. Right now, we have 107 views. That is, people come in, check and see what we're talking about, and then walk away. Well, you know, the thing is, we'll try to do the best we can, guys. We'll try the best we can to get more people on here. Like I said last night, on Kick, we did very well. We had 10 people in the after show, peak of 20 people in Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610, which is actually excellent. With over 20 people on the Silver Moon Radio show, that's the new record. We have never had 20 people on Silver Moon Radio before. And people thought it would never become successful. Boy, they were wrong. It's successful. Who doesn't like good music? And don't forget, we're always chatting in the side chat too. It's not like you're just. I mean, yeah, we got the records playing, but we're also chatting in the side chat as well, which is kind of a compromise. Unlike, say, some of the other channels that talk over the music, at least you can listen to the music in peace, if that's what you want to do. Or you can always jump in on the side chat and talk to us too, which is a great deal. Likewise with the movie nights. Notice the movie nights, we don't keep talking over the films. Unlike, say, Sleazy Martin. Sleazy Martin does that. He'll sit there. He was watching Ernest Goes to Camp, and all he did was he was just talking over the movie. And it was like, you know what? I'm going to show the same film, but I'm going to keep my pie hole shut. And that's what I did. And, but at the time, Silver Moon movies were pretty new, and they weren't quite there where they are now. If I went ahead and showed a movie of, like, when we saw Arthur, the original Arthur, and that did pretty well, right? I mean, they had a lot of views. Ice Castles had a lot of views, too. Let's not. Absolutely not. No. No. No, so if that's one, if you want to do that in your channel, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not doing that here. Nope. I mean, we are focusing on making content to accentuate the positive. We are not making content to support something that we don't believe in.
Oh yeah!
And we're not making content for drama.
Oh yeah!
And we're not making content to create fake news.
Oh yeah!
And, last of all, we're not making content to make people feel bad or hurt or disenfranchised. I hate that kind of stuff. I really do. Even if some days I don't always have a topic, that's fine. At least we all know that people come and go, just like Carmen Chameleon, like Boy George talks about. They come and go, they come and go. Yes, they do. And of course it is 11:20. Yep, it's 11:20. And any changes on the Kick subscriber count? Not to my knowledge, so. Oh. Please follow us on Kick, guys. Come on, we got 72 people over there. Can we get to 73?
Oh yeah!
Can we get to 74?
Oh yeah!
Can we get to 75?
Oh yeah!
Then click down, follow, and join us. I don't know where I said it's cul-de-sac. No, I don't think so. Well, anyway, so what I'm going to do today, actually, we have a couple different projects going on. So let's talk about them. Yeah, let's talk about today. Number one, I got the relays coming to replace the read relays in my two IntelliModems. So that hopefully we can get them to properly answer the phone when the phone rings. That's if the read relays are bad. We don't know if they are or not, but there's two. One for picks up the phone, one that actually does ring detection. And I'm going to go ahead and try to test that and see if I can make it work. And, well, how you doing, Carolyn? Welcome to the show. So, that's probably going to be a project for probably later today. Maybe. Another thing that's coming is the headphone amplifier equalizer. We don't know if it's here yet in the United States. It gets a little confusing looking at the tracking information, but hopefully that's coming soon so we can try that out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how that works. It also seems to work in another way. Oh, thank you very much. Yay. Oh, absolutely. Cool. Really appreciate that, guys. We are going to take this channel to the next level, and we are going to keep doing that. On YouTube and Kick and Facebook groups. Don't forget, Facebook groups are watching, as is X. X is watching too, yes. I have been here the whole show. Okay, well, welcome to Finally Speaking Up. How you doing today, Carolyn? And let's see. Kool-Aid not allowed. No, but red wine is. Yeah. It's not moving here, Brian K. Stop bringing up something that's not going to happen. Okay? So, we are too short of 75 on Kick. Too short. Can we get 2 more to join us on Kick?
Oh yeah!
Let's do it then.
Oh yeah!
Conversely, we also would like to see more people continue to subscribe to our YouTube channels as well. I see channels plural because my channel needs subs as well. Yes, it does. Here's Lumi's link to her channel. It's right here. This is the link to Lumi. Okay. Link to Lumi Apostrophe's channel. Let's see. It's http://www.youtube.com. Make sure you don't spell it wrong, Michelle. I'm trying not to. USCRLUMIFINISTRA. Lumi finished us at www.youtube.com/user/ Yeah, you spelled my name wrong. Thanks a lot, Michelle. Well, you do spell it. Yeah, I just spelled it wrong. Just fix it. I got it. Okay. LUMIFINISTRA. That sounds right. Or at LUMIFINISTRA. That last one, the new @ codes, those things don't really work quite like YouTube intended. Let me explain why. If you have multiple Lumi Finistras, how do you know which Lumi Finistra you're going to? You don't. No, you don't. You have no clue. That's absolutely not. You have no clue. So www.youtube.com/user/loop. Let me make sure it works. It works. Yay! Perfect. That's right. Check it out, guys. Love to see you all. Come on here. Please do subscribe to Lemmy's channel too. She needs subscribers. And don't forget, I need subscribers. Michelle, everybody knows about your channel. You're easy to figure out because they're all watching you. It's true. Yeah, everybody knows you, where you are. Is April okay? April? You mean my old case manager? April Bowie from Linwood Residential Services? I don't have that case manager anymore. I haven't had that case manager since almost 20 years. That's right. I haven't. Haven't had Linwood Residential Service since about 2014 either. Or something like that. Because they changed the program and they no longer had ISP plans. They had something else, CSP plans. And me and my current case manager agreed that I don't need CSP, we need ISP support, but they no longer offer ISP. So it was decided to mutually by both of us to sign out of Linwood Residential Services 2016 because the program made no sense for me anymore. I outgrew it. Well, yeah, no. That's because of the Pacific Ocean, because of the El Nino. El Nino is affecting the west coast of the United States and Canada, and is causing a warming trend. It's going to be up to 2 degrees Celsius here. So the snow is slowly disappearing outside my door. Here today, poof, gone tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's not coming. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so the point is, everybody, I would love to see everybody continue to subscribe to the channel. Please like the channel. Please continue to show your fealty. It really helps so much.
Oh, yeah!
And since I really don't have much more to cover, no reason to make you have to sit through and breathing in pain, waiting for Michelle to come up to fill those last 30 minutes. Right. Nobody wants to sit through 30 minutes of nothing. Nope, not me either. So, why don't I go ahead and take you out of your misery? Here's the deal, guys. I want you to continue to watch the shows. The videos are doing fine on YouTube. Silver Moon Radio, Silver Moon Drive-In Movie Theaters when we have films, and the after show on Kick are doing very well as well. And even if you're watching the videos, don't be afraid. You can leave comments. We still welcome them. I really want you to know that. And Tiger Kitty right now is in the UK visiting her family, and when she comes back, I'm sure things are going to be a lot more exciting for everybody. But for now, when I go ahead and, let you out of your misery there, and just say to everybody that I thank you for coming here to the show. And this month coming up, and next month we're going to get Lowe's paid off in full, and that's going to be paid off, so we don't have to worry about that. And then March, April, May, we're going to finish paying off Ally, and then in June, we'll have money to actually burn the record and get it all set, and that will be available for a visual review, because I'm looking forward to that. Okay, guys. So for now, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow morning at normal time. So, bye-bye for now, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.